Okay, welcome brothers and all of you who are listening into this video about the gay, queer, spiritual elder. And so we're going to keep doing some series on some of the themes that come out of that, knowing that we're going to do a 2-day workshop, and the second day we'll be doing an ecstatic massage, but the first day we'll actually do some forms of mask making to celebrate both the queer boy, the queer man, and the queer elder. So I'll tell you a couple stories. Donnie and I have spent at this point a good deal of time in Bali. We have a teacher there, and what I know about Bali is that there's stories about how some of the people, when a child is born, that for 105 days, the mother will carry the child around kind of in a bundle close to her, so that the child's feet or body never touch the earth. And so for 105 days in this kind of Buddhist Hindu alchemy of thought, there's a celebration of this child as the closest thing to God, to the divine that there is. And so there is a celebration that we don't want the child to touch the earth yet, because it's the closest thing that we have to the divine here on earth. So at 105 days, the child is then celebrated as fully human, and for the first time, the child gets to touch the earth. So divinity and humanity celebrated in the ritual of the birth of this child. You're a gay, queer boy or trans man who came in this body, and you love men, but your parents, if they knew that from the moment you were born, I'm sure there would be what we call a loving disturbance for most of your parents, or they may have felt really something uncomfortable, or they may want to disown you, as in some cultures and religions and so forth that are still doing that today. So all of that, instead of being fully celebrated just like they do in Bali with a child, imagine that you are celebrated as a queer boy being born into the world. And how cool. We're so happy you arrived, you queer boy, you trans boy, you man who, you boy who's going to love men and serve through your body as a man who loves men. So kind of giving that taste of, in our tribe, in the queer tribe, we want to celebrate that queer boy. We want to celebrate, and we'll do a mask making, just kind of very quick ceremony of mask making around painting our faces with a ritual of understanding there's manhood. And in many indigenous tribes, you'll find that manhood is celebrated, and sometimes even though the tribe may not be men who love men, they may use touch and even eroticism in the actual celebration of a boy becoming a man in adulthood. So very different way of thinking about, how do you honor that man? So what are the wounds of your child as a queer boy? What are the wounds of your boy that became a man? And then now the third part of what we'll do in the workshop is actually create a mask before the day of doing the ecstatic massage, in which it will be about the integration of all of you, about your boy, about your man, and about you becoming an elder and taking your place in the tribe. So it's going to be a fun workshop. It's going to be juicy, but I just wanted to give you some images of what it is that we're trying to capture, that you're gathering together, again, like that soul retrieval idea, that you're gathering together all of the parts of you, because the queer elder is in her mature love, where all the parts are both welcomed and celebrated by, first and foremost, you, and then by the community itself. So this is going to be a yummy workshop. We look forward to you coming, and think about what are the parts of you, though, that have not fully been welcomed in, even by you, so you can come into mature love. Namaste.